Hello subbies and newbies, welcome back to another Guild Wars 2 guide. Right now you are looking at day 1 event of the Winter's Day of Guild Wars 2. This one is called the Winter Wonderland. And we are currently looking at a cutscene of that area. Of course, this is, I think, the only cutscene available for any one of the day 1 events. So that's pretty interesting. Right now we're loading into the waiting area. And this waiting area here you can use, it's kind of a it's a bit of a waiting period. It's definitely called a waiting area for a reason. You can play snowball fights with people waiting to do the jump event. And I should start off by saying this is indeed the jump quest. You see on the right side there's a meter that builds up. That is, I believe, a 60-second mark that leads you to the jumping event. So we're just here to buy us some time, just playing some snowball fights. The circle you see on the peppermint on the left, it's not on screen, it's right there. There you go. That will make you leave the jumping area if you do wish so. Alright, so we're about to start the jumping event right now. Alright, so when we do the jumping event, there are 3 starting areas. There's one area that eventually ends up the same way, but here we are with the gingerbread area, and there are a few shortcuts within each and every starting area. There's a gingerbread area, there's a snowman area, and then there's the quaggies. The quags is my favorite, but it may be the least favorite to other people. But gingerbread is a good second for me, and I hate the snowman. I hate the snowman so much. So the only awkward part about any of the jumping quests is the snowflakes. The snowflakes, it's probably the most difficult one. After that, you're gonna get to a period of peppermint, then the presents, then the snow avalanche, and then back to the presents again. So the only hard part about any of the jumping events, or any of the jumping area, excuse me, is the snowflakes. So now we're about to get to the peppermint area. Here we go. Okay, great. So the peppermint area is actually a really short one, and then you lead to this final area. Okay, so I'm gonna stop it here and then switch to another one. The reason I'm gonna stop it there is because after you reach that big peppermint landing point, all the other ones, all the outcomes are the same from there on out. The only thing different is the snowflake area. You have to remember and master 3 snowflake areas, because there's 3 different areas. Otherwise, when you get to the landing period, everyone leads up to there, and you're pretty much set from there. So where we are now, we're looking at the snowman area. The snowman area, the only difficult part I hate about the snowman area is this log right here, the peppermint log. The second log is beneath the first one, and that's the only one that bothers me. But when going about approaching the logs, just do a half jump. Don't do a full jump. Basically, what I'm trying to say is don't hold your forward button down. Just go ahead and just do half jumps, and then hopefully you make it there. If you don't, it's okay. It's only a minute wait. And that's probably one of the best things about the jumping event. Even though it gets annoying, and it's actually very annoying in the beginning, but as soon as you master it, it's high risk, high reward kind of thing. So if I had to rate this one with the other ones, it'll probably be out of 5. It'll probably be 4 out of 5. So it's a little annoying in the beginning, but eventually you get. And I am showing you now here. This is when you land in the peppermint area. We actually got past the presents and land on the second peppermint area. We're waiting for the snow snow avalanche to go about. There you go, great. And don't be a superhero. I mean, they're giving you peppermints on the side to help you out. Don't be a superhero. Just go ahead and take those paths. I've made a mistake of thinking that I can like go ahead and double up, because time is kind of the essence here. You can actually do kind of like a double run, and I'll get to that as soon as I can. So after you go on the avalanche, there are these floating presents in mid-air. Just take the path that you currently see, and that will lead you to the final area where you will receive your reward. Don't worry, that will be replayed twice. So just continue along this video and you get to see it. Alright, so we are in the reward area. Go ahead and open that chest and click on the circle to go back to the area, waiting area. So the reason why I was pressed for time is because you can actually, there you go, you can actually start it again. So time is kind of an essence if you kind of just want to like hack out all those presents all at one time. And here we are with the third area, the quags area. So this is my favorite area only because at one point in time I had this area like 10 times in a row, and I ended up mastering it. So yeah, this is one of my favorite ones. So yep, logs always the worst ones in here, but otherwise some of the snowflakes are deceiving, but at the same time some of them even have shortcuts. So there's one shortcut that I remember. I thought there's one shortcut in gingerbread wrap, I totally forgot to say, but there's one shortcut here that is going to come up soon. It's going to be in the peppermint area, And here's the second logs, and that's why people don't like the quags, because the quags have 2 peppermint log areas, and those, you know, peppermint logs are the ones that may be confusing. Alright, so the shortcut here is gonna come up really soon. And if you guys know any other shortcuts, please leave in the comment section below. That was the shortcut right there. The first peppermint patty onto the third one, and that's it. Alright, so here's the mutual area that all 3 areas will eventually get to. Presents over time will pop, so that's why time is also kind of an essence. And great. Now the second one. See, okay. Now I didn't get to it, but there's a gust of wind that will blows along right here. Just be patient. Just be patient, and you eventually you'll be okay to pass. But if you're wondering how to like keep track of time, I'm not sure if everyone has a set amount of HP. But if you're only gonna do this event on one character, just look at your character's HP, because you lose health over an interval, like a period of time. So, like when I play my character, if my character has about 6k health, I'm good on time, and I can actually make the second one. So yep, and look at this pathing once more. Jump on blue boxes all the way up to a candy cane on blue boxes, and that's pretty much it. In this area, you want to get out as fast as you can. Just go ahead and click on the presents. Maybe look at the scene if you want for first try, but otherwise there's nothing else here. Then go back to your area, and you all great. And we're about to. I'm gonna show you another. I'm gonna get to the second area again. Boom! I did really well in that one time. Yeah. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. If you want to click on the other videos, that will take you to the other day 1 events. Please go follow me on Twitch, Facebook, the Tweety Bird, and subscribe to me on YouTube for more Guild Wars 2 guides. Alright guys, so that's it. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one.